Hi. My nose is very itchy. I hope I don't sneeze because I don't have any tissues at the moment. Ah! Teenage Exocolonist. Pretty cool. Okay, notification sent out. Buttons. Buttons. 3 days without a stream, and I'm already blanking on how you stream. Oh, can you hear me sniffle? What the fuck? I don't like that. Move this back, maybe you won't be able to hear me sniffle. You kinda sorta maybe can pick up me sniffling. Alright, where did we leave off? That's right. With everything being different. Oh, we're now the Helio colony? We're not? Well, that's kinda stinky. Tang frowns as a unit of soldiers from the Heliopause jog past her. An entire ship of thick-skulled, warmongering idiots. What a relief. Surely all of our problems will go away if we fire lasers at them. I mean, they might. Who likes the mushwood log? Zeno. She likes medicinal roots. Oh, nope. Tammy's dead. Okay, so that's school. Cal looks like he's been run ragged. Hey, Selene, he says, leaning against a pallet of building supplies. What's up? I don't have a lot of time. I gotta get these over to geoponics, and then we gotta get plants in the ground. Alright. The new common area is a hastily constructed platform clinging to the side of the heliopause. Crews are hard at work incorporating the rigid hull into the natural landscape, creating a charming open-air place for gathering, eating, and relaxing. Just outside, you can hear construction happening on new living quarters for everyone from both ships. What do I get? Volunteer. Let's see. Help in the kitchen, creativity and empathy. I want something to increase my persuasion and bravery, but nothing. Who are you? You've seen Nomi around since the heliopause landed. They're around your age and barely 1.5 meters tall, only coming up to your shoulder. You've never seen anyone dress as strangely as they do. Hi! Their voice is high-pitched and quick. I'm Nomi. It's short for nomination. Okay, one thing though about this game is the names are a little weird. They do a little twirl and bow. You introduce yourself and ask about their outfit. Oh, this whole thing? I designed it myself, Nomi original, based on the outfit Lavandula Starlifter wears in the 3rd season of Turbo Girl Hyperjet Transform, when she has to work undercover as the lead singer of an idol group. They stick their leg out. Only I changed the bottom part, and of course I have to wear my gaming gauntlets. I call them gaming gauntlets, but they're really EnviroSuit gloves that I modded so I could play holo games through them. Do you like games? My faves are Laser Fable and Digger Dog. Laser Fable is so much more fun now that we can play outside with room to run around. What kind of holo games do Strato kids like to play? Nomi stops to catch their breath, winded after their extended outburst. Challenge them to a game of Laser Fable. You're on! Nomi helps you install it on your holopalm and explains the rules. Laser Fable is an augmented reality game where you bounce hologram lasers off real objects nearby. It's speed-based, so you're running around and bumping into each other, and there are extended house rules about when it's legal to block each other's lasers. Okay. Oh, she's gonna kick my ass. I could do a 7-6-5. Oh. I could do. So, yeah, we'll do this because I think that's the highest I can get. All right, so 43. Ooh. 14. 18. um 5 to 17. Oh, I could get maybe 3, 4, 5, 2, 2, or so that gets me 29. Oh, okay. Boom. Oh, ooh. Almost didn't win that one. Right on, brother. Nomi gives you a high five, then with a couple quick flicks on their gauntlet, gives you a kudos for winning. They explain this is how they always play Laser Fable with the kids from Heliosphere. Except they mostly don't want to play anymore. They say they're too old for it. They just want to be soldiers now. Except Rex. He's still cool. It's so cool your guys have people who aren't boys or girls, too. Nomi says, twisting a long piece of their hair around their finger. Mom and Dad told me that sometimes people on old Earth didn't understand stuff like that, and your ship left Earth before us, so maybe it was even worse then. I give you a bright smile. But they were worried for nothing. Everyone's so nice here. Wanna make something? Nomi flaps their hand in front of their face. I do, but it's so hot on this planet, don't you think? You shrug. Sure, it's different than living on a climate-controlled spaceship, but you're kind of used to it by now. Yeah, after 5 years. Nomi snaps her fingers. Wait, we should make something to stay cool. You and Nomi brainstorm all sorts of weird and wonderful ways to stay cool. Umbrella hats, sunglasses with funny shapes, giant vats of cooling goop. It all seems too complicated. Eventually, you just end up doodling on some of Nomi's paper and folding it to make paper fans. Sometimes the best solutions are the most simple. They smile, fanning themselves with their new Turbo Girl Hyperjet Transform fan. Oh, man. Jeez. She's something. Oh, there's so many more people. Anemone fiddles with her personal defense plas cutter. Never thought I'd actually be using one of these, she says quietly. Guess we all gotta be ready to defend ourselves. Oh yeah, her brother died. Have I found anyone that likes Xeno eggs? No, only people that dislike that. Anemone, do you want... Actually, do you want a Xeno egg? Nope. The colony's full of new people. Everywhere you look, you see a stranger. It's disorienting after growing up in a closed spaceship. You never expected to meet any other humans that weren't made here on Vertumna. You bump straight into one of these new people while you're jogging through the colony. Oof! He laughs and holds you steady, brushing the imaginary dust off of you and giving you a wide, fanged smile. Hey, it's one of the kids from the Heliopods. I think his name's Rex. Hey, what's up? You play cool. Give him a little nod. You notice he's wiggling his dog ears. Oh, no. Oh, he's a dog. He's a dog boy. No. Pleased to meet you, he says. I'm Rex. Rex puts his hands against his cheek, looking cute and lost. Hey, since I'm new here, do you think you could help me find the construction yard? Thought I might play a job for there. I'll take you there. You walk him over to command. Everything's moved around since the Heliopods landed, but the construction yard is still in command where it always was. At the entrance, you meet Mars, filing her nails and looking like she's waiting for somebody. She She says, "Why, hello, cutie," she says to Rex. "Where did you come from?" He looks her up and down and grins. "I'm just an angel who fell from the sky, darling." Try not to gag as the two of them flirt. You give a loud ahem and point Rex toward the construction yard. He looks back at Mars over his shoulder and winks as he leaves. Rex hasn't gotten used to life on the surface yet. You remember your first year. Vertumnus seemed so enormous, so full of dangers and mysteries. Well, it still does, but the shock eventually wore off. Rex still has that slightly bewildered look on his face every time he walks outside and the sunlight hits his face. It's so bright and warm. Why? Huh? No. Help Rex build something. Actually, I'm working on something right now, Rex says, producing a holo projector. It looks so familiar. Wait, it's a holo projector you used to watch videos on in the crèche. It's been broken ever since the crèche was destroyed. I was hoping you could help me fix this up. I want to have outdoor movie nights. You help Rex bring the holo projector back to life, then... Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, okay, so that... I thought that was like a... Nice. Then help him make an outdoor theater for it, complete with overhead lights and comfortable places to pile up your bedding. Aunt Anne provides the snacks. Rex looks at it with pride. We just have to figure out what to play for our opening night. Help him build something. You know what my hammock needs, says Rex. An automatic snack delivery system for when my hands are busy. I was thinking, if I hang a big barrel of cookies up here, he continues, pointing to a gnarled wood tree nearby, I could use ramps and pulleys to bring the cookies over here, he gestures to his hammock, and then they could just roll right into my mouth. It's a bold plan and involves a lot of twisty-turny ramps, gears, levers, swinging arms, and more. It's probably a lot more complicated than it needs to be, but it is hilarious to watch Rex press a button and send a cookie rocketing down a chute and, eventually, into his mouth. The ground is littered with the cookie detritus of failed runs, but Rex is proud anyway. It works perfect, he says, his mouth full. Thanks for the help. Okay, cool. So we're leveling up our engineering. What is it? That's so random. Huh? Why can't we just... Huh? Is that his storyline? Okay, that's... I don't get that. No one else has any sort of... Okay. Mars claps in delight as you approach. Selene, she calls out. Today I had a conversation with someone I haven't known literally since the day I was born. It was incredible. She clasps her hands to her chest. They didn't know about the time I played Ingenuity in the crèche play and forgot all my lines, or the time Cal's pants fell down, or the food fight we had in the Strato mess hall. They didn't know anything. We just talked and we didn't run out of things to say. That's amazing. Oh, my nose. Notice board. What's in the supply depot now? I should probably save up for that. You're okay. Okay, first let's finish checking. I guess this is the garrison. The Helios have replaced the old garrison dojo with a huge underground bunker. It's much larger and better supplied, and abuzz with activity. Soldiers drilling, weapons being cleaned and inventoried, and animals herded into cages for study. Can't believe how many soldiers are down here. It must be the safest place on the planet. Bravery and toughness. This new boy from the Heliosphere is a couple years older than you. He's very handsome, and the missing arm gives him a heroic, battle-scarred vibe. He stands tall and ready for action, even though it's a normal, boring day. The other recruits milling around the garrison give him a wide, respectful berth. He sees you staring and gives you a curt nod. My name is Vase, Lieutenant Olivatius, he says, considering you with a glint of challenge in his eye. And you are? I'm into science. His expression doesn't change. That right, says with the air of a boy who's hard to impress. Nice to meet you, Selene. I hear it's been a rough couple of years for the colony. Lucky thing our heliopause came along just in time. Don't worry, we're some of the best soldiers, the very best. We'll keep the colony safe. Are you one of those best soldiers? We train as a team, but... This isn't clear as a start. Yes, I've won more than my share of zero-G judo matches and virtual riflery tournaments. Can we compete against adults yet? Bet I could take you. Huh, Vase says definitely. Well, you're welcome to try. I hope to see you at self-defense classes. Oh, you're fucking going down. Face looks exasperated by your presence. Hey, it's Rex's little buddy, he says, scowling. Get out of here before I have to send him a message about how I don't want his little gang of dickwits stinking up my garrison. Dickwits? I'm taking that. He cracks his knuckles. You're not gonna like my choice of medium. Okay, you are it. No, you're the dickwit. That'll show him. I called him a dickwit. Got him. Okay. Oh, hey there, emo boy. Maybe we deserved it, Deez mutters. The new ship didn't save us, it just delayed the inevitable. When their food and weapons run out, we'll be back where we started. Don't they learn anything? Okay, buddy, you are depressed as fuck. Oh yeah, okay. And I can do this now because... But I should do the... Alright. I do the exploration because I need to get those skills leveled up. Geoponics is abuzz with activity. Repairs to the domes are underway. The fields are being replanted, and hydroponics from the heliopods are being installed. Even though it hurts, you find yourself wandering over to geoponics. It feels not good to be here, in the place your mom loved and ultimately gave her life to, but not good either. It feels like when you have a bruise and you can't stop yourself from pushing on it because the pain reminds you the injury is real. Like your mom dying is this huge invisible wound, and poking at it forces you to feel something instead of just being numb. Ow! What the fuck? That's fucking deep. Your dad is taking time off of work. Your parents work double and triple shifts during the growing season this year, and now that it's over, it just feels so cruel. When people work hard, they should be able to look back on what they did and feel proud. Instead, there's just this huge gap where your mom should be. You find your dad sitting in your mom's personal garden. It's miraculously starting to grow again, despite being trampled flat during the last attack, and neglected during the famine before that. Still, various Vertumnan flowers are starting to sprout, as well as hardier earth ones like dandelions. Your dad looks up and musters a smile. Pats the bench beside him. Quietly. Your dad is good at sitting in silence. He holds your hand and you sit together, watching the bugs flit around in the garden. Eventually he starts to hum quietly. You recognize the song. An old favorite of theirs, one they used to play after dinner when they would sit and talk for hours about the future they envisioned on Vertumna. You remember sitting at their feet and playing with your blocks, letting their weird adult words wash over you. They had so many plans. You think about your mom and how much she sacrificed for the future she'll never see. Your dad puts an arm around your shoulders and you sit like that for a long, long while. Like every pollen season, your dad gets the shimmer. The pollen is bad this year, thick, heavy clouds of pink. Even your eyes are a little itchy, and your dad's not the only colonist spending the week in bed. You can hear other people sneezing as you walk through the quarters, bringing him hot trippet soup. Thanks, kiddo. Your dad rests, but at least he's sitting up in your bed now. Your mom never got sick, not ever, your dad reminisces. I'm not sure she missed a day of work from the day we landed until the day He stops and sighs. I miss your mom. I wish Instance would find a cure already, he grumbles, his hand shaking as he lifts his spoon. 3 years and all she can suggest is bed rest and fluids. What good is all her research if it can't fix my headache? Your dad must be feeling really sick. He never complains about stuff. You check his temperature with your hollow palm, then dim the lights and bring him a cold pack for his forehead. He has a crust of glittery pink gunk around his lips, looking cracked and gross, so you wipe it away. The glitter is just everywhere on him, like it's coming right out of his pores. He looks iridescent in the murky light filtering through the pollen outside. Hey, do you mind opening the window a little for some fresh air? It smells like a sick person in here, he grumbles, pushing away his soup and rolling over in bed. I feel like it's not gonna... The pollen is already everywhere, you figure. It's good to get some air circulation in here. You're pretty sure you learned about the miasma theory in class. Your dad, his eyes already closed, breathes deeply and falls asleep with a smile on his lips. The worst of the pollen fog subsides in a few days, and your dad starts to look a little better. He gets back to work, which is good, because there's a lot to do in order to rebuild the colony and get the heliopause's hydroponics up and running. You're still sweeping glittering dust out of your quarters weeks later. That stuff gets everywhere. Hold on. I'm not hearing noise.
Are you ready for a taste?
Okay, my audio is working. This is just, I guess. Oh. Silence. I should read things. Do you want a mushwood log? Oh shit! He does like. Oh my god! And it's his birthday. I learned 2 things about Rex. I guess Rex and I are going to be friends. Okay. So I'm gonna go a patrol. Nope, fucking shit. And we're gonna forage in the valley for biology and perception. Chief, your surveyor Utopia stops you in D's near the depot. Feel that? She asks. You can feel a kind of ominous distant thumping, pulsing regularly through the ground. If you stand still, you can feel it vibrate up into your own body too, like a massive global pulse. Utopia says, checking a readout on her holopalm. I reckon it's naturally occurring, she concludes. But it's giving me the willies all the same. You two better check it out. Mind you, stick together and take readings on the way, in case it's dangerous. You and D's look at each other, excited. You follow the thumping, now an audible noise growing louder. West, until you've thoroughly triangulated its location. You know you're getting close, but it sounds like it's coming from all around you, and your instruments aren't precise enough to help. What do you think it is? He spreads his hands. Aliens, he says seriously. Give up. That sound is coming from everywhere. You don't have a dang clue. God, it's gotta be somewhere. I don't have a good enough perception. The Valley of Vertigo. Ooh. Your path is blocked by a massive 8-legged xenofauna, something between a spider and squid and a bear. It's in a rage, grunting furiously and bashing itself against trees and rocks at random. You duck and hide as it glares in your direction, its breath heaving and dozens of eyes gleaming with madness. You remember a creature in your bestiary that sort of sounds like this monster. They were called Vriki, but were much, much smaller. You don't exactly have time to look it up now. Sing to it. Okay, so we could do a 1... Oh, no, I could just do boom, boom. That gets me 15. If I do a... No, I think it's gonna be the best I can do. Let's see. I could do... a 3, 3. And 16. Oh wait, I can do a 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 17. Gotta get a 29. Okay. 2, 3. 2. Get 29. 7. 7. By I could have gotten a 30. This is a strange approach, but you've seen it work in vids. Sometimes music can soothe the savage beast. You sing a lullaby and the great beast looks at you with curiosity. Eventually, its eyes drift closed and it settles down, tucking its many legs underneath it. It must have been very tired to begin with, like a toddler who skipped a nap. Leave it. Leave the creature and move on. I'm gonna kill innocent thingamabob. Something about the ground here draws your attention. It's oddly lumpy. What's up with that? Scope it out. Okay, so I could do 3, 3, 3. Gives me 13. Or I could do 3, 4, 5. Give me 15. What about 5, 3, 3? 15. 3, 4, 5. 15. We'll do that one. Ah, that's only 13. Fuck. Do that one. Let's see. Do 2, 2, 2, 3. 13. 15. I don't mean I have to get 33. 17. 17. So 28, we have 2, 3. Oh shit. I could do 5, 3, 5, 2. What if I do 5, 5, 3, 3, 2, 21? I think I gotta spend this. Fuck. Damn. Guess I just gotta push through, because there's no way. There's no way I can get better. Whoa, it's a Watato minefield. Underground, the recent rain has swelled the young melons to bursting. Better watch where you step or you'll end up knee-deep in Watato juice. The good news is they're tasty. We'll forage one. They're so dang heavy the calorie-to-weight ratio isn't optimal. Most are too young, but you find a ripe one. Dig it up and roll it back to the depot. Oh, another one of these fucking things? You come across not just one freaky, but a whole swarm of them. Mostly just baby ones, about the size of your head. They're all amassed around a massive tree, scurrying up and down the trunk. When you can see the tree itself under the swarm, you notice it's the same pale pink as the baby Vriki. Its tentacle-like roots meander a fairly large distance before plunging into the ground. When the Vriki see you approach, they get agitated, and they look hungry. Definitely hungry, like dozens of hungry grapefruit-sized fury pink spiders. The stuff of nightmares. They're going down. I'm gonna fucking fight them. Shit. Oh, so this is any color? Okay. Ooh. We do. Hmm. I think that's the best I could do. Or I could. Got 19. 1, 2, 3, 4. 11. Okay. 14. Okay, so we could do a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fucking hell. Um, yeah, I don't know how. Push through. Well, that wasn't so hard. You smack a couple of them to the ground and the rest scuttle up to the boughs and hide there. You puff your chest out bravely and walk on. Come across a cluster of mushrooms. Are they edible? There's only one way to find out. Well, there are a few ways if you're not a coward. Identify the mushrooms. Bada bing. 5, 3, 4, 20, 22. 5, 4, 3. Oh. Shit. That's the best I can. No! Can't be the best. Oh, this fucking sucks. Save's gone. Okay, so that gives me a 21. If I 22401. I think this is the way. 21. Another 21. Gotta be the best hand. Oh, there we go. Could have gotten a better score than that? Whatever. You determine that these mushrooms aren't only poisonous, but explosive as— What? You mark their location down on your holopalm so the other foragers know to stay clear of the area. And Utopia rings you a few kudos for scouting. You're too worn out and tired to continue. We have to go home now. Early pollen. I don't have any collectibles, do I? I need some time off, but... Is my dad alive? They're flirting. I think there's probably nothing for them to say. Oh, Tang wants something. Kanjin is about to duck back into engineering when you approach. She winces and shields her eyes from the sun. She looks at you miserably, and you notice that her right eye is glowing faintly. It's my new hollow eye implant, Tang says. Its ghostly glow snaps in and out of existence as she blinks. I seem to be experiencing some unpleasant side effects from it, similar to that of an ocular migraine. Ugh, I hate those. Tang confesses. Instance warned me that this level of visual information could be difficult for the human brain to comprehend at first. You agree to follow her into engineering to get out of the sun. It's similar to a holopalm, she explains, still holding her forehead and squinting, but with an infinitely large screen because it projects it directly into the oculus. It used to belong to Dr. Instance, but she passed it down to me to help with my work. I'm sure you'll get used to it soon. Tang says her jaw nods determined. I know I will. It's only pain. Ah! It's more than an implant, Tang continues as you follow her to the medbay labs. Hollow eyes are on the very forefront of human augmentation. They represent our next step towards ascending as a species. She touches the red scar where her holopalm used to be. No more clunky screens, no privacy concerns, she says quietly. Elegant, integrated design. It observes the motion of my hands and uses it to generate an AR interface for my entire field of vision. It's partly powered by my own metabolism through the magnets embedded in my skull. It's beautiful. That's so fucked up. Nobody else is here. You hear the gentle hum of experiments running in the corner. This kind of technology is so far beyond what we're capable of reproducing in the colony. Tang sighs, rubbing her temple under the implant. Once they're gone, they're gone. Maybe Earth will send us a shipment of new ones. Someday. But I expect they've developed something more advanced since we left Earth. I suppose it's more likely they've forgotten about us completely. Bring, bring. The quiet hum of the laboratory is shattered by an alarm. Tang jumps at the sudden noise and shuts her eyes tight. I have to get this. She mutters, gesturing in the air to silence the ringing. This simulation I'm running is time-sensitive. The specimens require minute changes to their environment every 2 hours. Temperature, humidity, light levels. If we had better automation, this wouldn't be a problem. Oh, it's my biology sucks. Okay, so you don't get... I understand. You don't get the perk if you're... You only get the perk if the... like blue, yellow, or red touches the bulb. But if the purple doesn't get you the perk. Dang, I was hoping it would give me the perk. I can help with your migraine. You're in medbay. After all, you rummage around for a bottle of triptans and a cold towel. Tangent grudgingly swallows the migraine medicine and lays down on a medbed with a towel over her eyes. You shake your head. This girl needs to take better care of herself. As you apply pressure to her temples, she slowly breathes in and out. After a few minutes, the tension in her face eases. I feel less human now, thank you, she says with a small smile. She wobbles over to her experiment, where she uses the computer to set the environmental parameters for what seems to be some sort of fungal growth comparison. When she's finished, Tang slumps down on the floor in a corner where it's nice and dark. She folds her arms and lays her head on them. That should buy me 2 more hours. Tang shifts over, wordlessly inviting you to sit down beside her. Her arm is cool to the touch as it rests against yours. Riz time. Tang gives you a slight smile, barely visible in the faint glow of her hollow eye. People always tell me I should take better care of myself, she says. And they're right, because when other people try to take care of me, they usually get it wrong. Only I know what I need. But you helped. Thank you. Please don't tell Incense that my body is adjusting poorly to the hollow eye. It's only temporary. This stupid flesh person is not allowed to draw the limits of my form. Okay. Ruined the romantic moment there, Tang. We were having a nice moment. Okay, nothing to pick up. Is this the fucking living quarters? Yep, relax in the lounge. The old lounge is toast. What was left over from the attack last glow was destroyed in the crash. The new lounge just isn't the same. You miss the beanbags and the walls covered with art you scrawled as kids. Someday this place will feel like the heart of the colony again, but right now it just reminds you of how chaotic and horrible this past year has been. Well, that's kind of sad. Let's see. Oh. Okay. Oh, will we be celebrating Vertumnalia this year? Bum. Let's see. This gives me toughness. Only toughness, though. Forge in the valley. Oh, I understand what this is like. Okay. Okay, cool. You find a trippet, a large, tasty plant, kind of. You've heard of it sort of like an animal, too. Like a lot of creatures of Vertumna, it kind of defies classification. Whatever it is, it's huge. It's practically taller than you are. Harvest some stalks. You start breaking off the freshest and youngest looking shoots, the plant shudders. Analyze that shudder. Oh shit, it's locked? Okay. We'll do that. 15. Or I can get 16. Or I can get... Okay, so I think 16 is going to be the best. Okay, so that. If I do this, 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 that gets me 13. Ooh, no, that's not good. 13. 3. 17. So 17. It's 15. I don't see Ah, this is like the worst card they could get locked in that slot. Could I? I could. That would make things a whole lot easier. I'm gonna do it. I have a 23. Okay. Oh. Boom, boom, boom. Winner! Chicken dinner. Yeah, this plant is alive and sentient, like an animal. It's definitely not happy that you're ripping its limbs off. It's hard to tell if it's in pain, really, but you'd say discomfort at the least. All the same, no, we'll stop. Yeah, no, something about what you're doing just feels wrong. Make a note on your map of where it is, but oddly, you never find it again. It's genuinely sentient. I do not. Especially with the creatures that we got attacked by at Glow? No, thank you. You stumble upon another squeeger hive queen and her multitude of wriggling, oozing children. You're a little afraid of her acid, but that royal jelly looks tasty. Harvest some sap. +3 bonus to pairs. That's a 13, 14, 105, boom, boom, 12. Oh, what about 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3? That's also a 12. So 14 is the best we're gonna get. 19. Oh shit. Seven, 5, 2, 1, 30. 31. Yeah, I don't see another. So we'll have to push through. You get in there and squeeze out some jelly from one of the Hive Queen's many holes, somehow managing not to get sprayed too badly by her acid. Some lands on your arms and the back of your hand and sizzles briefly, but you keep your calm long enough to escape with your bounty. Nice. You come out of the trees into a large, grassy clearing. In the middle is well, you can only describe it as a pedestal. In the middle of a cradle of flowers sits a massive egg, easily larger than any egg you've seen before. It's white with red flecks, and it's just sitting here in the middle of the empty clearing, totally unprotected. I'm gonna take it. You put one foot up on the pedestal to brace yourself. This thing is huge. However, as you do, the pedestal starts moving, and it starts growling. Its flowering appendages unfurl to reveal the face of a manticore. With your arms full of egg, you can't really fight. Your choices are limited. I'm gonna throw the egg and run. The manticore takes a swing at you with its big crushing claw, but quickly turns its attention to making sure the egg is undamaged. Get away, but the whole experience probably shaved a year off of your life. Yikes. Let's go down this way. Yeah, I should go home soon. What's this? You spot a hop-eye nest, just like Tangent asked you to find. There are 9 eggs inside, all packaged up in what looks like a delicate spun glass cocoon. You don't see the parents. I'm gonna steal them. You break a little hole in the cocoon and put 3 of the eggs in your bag. They're a little gooey. You hope they don't break. You turn to leave and come face to face with an adult hop-eye. Understandably, it looks spittin' mad. It drums its powerful foot on the ground in warning, and four more pop out of the ground undergrowth and start hissing at you. You should have known these sociable little creatures raise their young communally. I'm gonna run. Two of them chase and beat your calves with their big feet. You stumble, but eventually scrabble away with your stolen eggs. You're gonna have some serious bruises. You'll have to bring the eggs back to instance when you return. I had to get the eggs from my wife. My wife, Tangent. Oh, are we not doing Vertum Nalio? Tangent? Okay, where is... Bobber fruit? Does anyone like bobber fruit? Maybe she does. Or they do. Nope. They do not care for bobber fruit. You find Rex playing cards by himself in the lounge with an actual physical deck of cards. He looks up as you approach and visibly brightens when he sees you, sitting up straight with his dog-like ears on alert. Well, hey, Slane. How's it hanging? You want to play a game with me? Sure. It's called Bottoms Up. We both play a card from our hand we think is lower than the one the other person is playing, and the person with the lowest card wins. If you win, you get the number of points that are on your card, plus you get to take the loser's card and add it to your hand. So, you want to play a low card to win, but if you play your high cards at the right time, you get a lot of points. It's a game of compromise. I used to play it all the time back on the Helio, but now everyone's here and, realizing their big dreams of being heroes and saving humanity, Rex says, rolling his eyes with a good-natured grin. Soldiers love to gamble. That thing you use here, kudos? We can bet some kudos on it, or maybe we can bet something more interesting. What do you mean more interesting? Well... yeah? No thanks. 20 kudos. Tangent is the love of my life, Rex. I'm sorry. Whatever you feel comfortable with is fine by me. He's so fucking flirty, dude. Riz. The dog is a master of Riz, I guess. Oh shit, am I actually... The best thing about this game is that it's not very hard to play. It's all about how well you know the other person, and well, we don't know each other very well yet, so what do you want to know about me? Made any friends here? Oh yeah, of course. All the adults are so much nicer than the ones I grew up with. Like, they care so much about how and why they do stuff. I love being around them. And the other teens like, whoo, you guys are all so cool. Anemone and Tang are so passionate. Kyle's a solid sweetheart, and Mars is like a galactic-level hottie. Wow. Oh, and that D's guy seems interesting, too. What do you like to do for fun? Talk to people, mostly. I like to see what everyone's doing, and help them with stuff if I can. I just really like being around other people. I like doing whatever they're doing. Oh, and cuddling, of course. I love cuddling, and running, and chasing stuff. Jesus Christ, he is a dog. What are your plans for the future? Wow, big question. I don't know. I think if I had stayed on the Heliopause, I probably would have ended up becoming a soldier like everyone else. But planet side? I could do anything. I've always liked making things with my hands, and I like to make other people happy. Maybe I can do something with that. Alright, let's play the game. You play out the rest of the cards, staying fairly even in points until Rex is left with only one card and you have two. You're trailing, but not by much. If you play your low card for an easy win, you'll gain enough points to make it a draw. If you gamble on the slightly higher card, in your hand you might lose entirely, but you could win. What do? You scrutinize Rex. You're not sure why, but you get the sense he's not really confident he'll win this hand. If you want to win, you should play a hard card. Play the high card for a chance to win. You put down your higher of your two cards and Rex shouts, "Are you for real?" That was a really risky play. You're lucky I only had a high card left. He turns over his card. It's even higher than yours. You win the game by a comfortable margin. Rex links your hollow palms and transfers you your winnings. Good thing I love helping so much. You can rack up kudos pretty fast. Okay. Yeah. Giveaway. Alright. Guess we'll go chill in the, for the pink candy. Find Tangent in engineering and set down the bag of squelchy, goopy Hopeye eggs. Her eyes go wide. You found them? That's wonderful. I was beginning to think you'd forgotten all about my request. There's eggs, but stop. Wait, what is that sound? Are they? They are. You hear a wet cracking sound coming from the bag. They're about to witness the miracle of life, Vertumnant style. What do? Analyze. You pull out your holopalm and prepare to take notes. Why miss this opportunity? You and Tang watch and wonder as the gel-like shell of the largest Hopeye egg splits like a ripe melon in the sun, spilling out a tiny squirming pink baby in a small puddle of amniotic fluid. You watch the last 2 eggs intently, but through the clear eggshells you can't see any movement inside at all. Not even a heartbeat. It's okay. We only need one. The tiny Hopeye is on its feet, well put, within minutes, taking cautious little hops on the sleek surface of the lab bench. Magnificent! I expected them to be helpless at birth, like kittens or birds, not already moving around like an ungulate. Incredible. Can't wait to study it. It's yours. Perfect. Let me get a specimen container for it. She leaves you with a tiny, clumsy thing, which chirps and blinks up at you unevenly with its 4 eyes. Well, whatever Tang and Dr. Instance are going to do with it, it's probably for the greater good of the colony. Oh shit, no, there is going to be a festival. The Vertumnalia Festival is a welcome day of normalcy in an otherwise chaotic year. Despite some lingering rivalry between the 2 factions, Vertumnalia is a chance for the Helios and the Stratos to come together and appreciate the bounty of the planet. At least, that's what the adults say. As Governor Lum takes the stage to address the colony, you can't help but notice the crowd has segregated itself according to their ship of origin. Rex shoots you away from over on the Strato side, and Naomi makes a face. Base is surrounded by other young soldiers, all looking sharp in their Heliopause uniforms. With Tangent standing beside you, you wonder if the 2 ships will ever feel like one colony. A fanfare plays over the square's announcement system. Lum's honor guard do a complex drill with their drone rifles. Greetings, people of Vertumna, Lum says, his voice ringing out over the square. We may be far from our beautiful Earth, but we can still celebrate and be thankful for what we have here. We have worked hard to save this beleaguered little colony from the brink of destruction, and should be proud of our work. The Helios cheer. Your side of the square is more quiet. I know some of you have been asking, Lum, how are you going to do it all by yourself? How are you going to run the colony, solve everyone's problems, turn this planet into a paradise, and look this good? Lum strikes a pose to a smattering of polite applause. Well, I have the answer for you. The old council made a lot of bad choices, like illegally leaving Earth, but I believe in second chances. So I have appointed the original department heads to my own council, Lum's Council 2.0. Better not disappoint me, he laughs and makes finger guns at the department heads at the foot of his podium. Stay on your toes, Stratos. I also want to promise everyone here today that we're going to make Vertumna safe for humans. The next time those bastard Xenos attack, we're going to blow them to so many little pieces there won't be enough left to wipe off our boots. We've already got the defenses, he says, gesturing broadly to the new, taller, thicker walls. And we're building homes for everyone. Homes where people can raise children again, knowing that our military men and women are keeping us safe. Big cheers from both sides this time. Some of the colonists around you even have tears in their eyes, especially those who lost family in the last attack. Lum goes on for a while, lionizing the Heliopause's military strength and casting subtle digs at your failed colony experiment. Finally, the crowd disperses to set up the square for the afternoon festivities, some traditional and some new. At the tables, Aunt Anne and the kids are setting out the spread for dinner. There's an unimaginable amount of food, thanks to the Heliopause's huge ration surplus, and the piles upon piles of Xeno meat from the hunting parties for those who can stomach it. Anne is all smiles, clearly making an effort to move on, as Lum mandated despite, still mourning her lost son, Calm. But not even the festive atmosphere can force a smile onto Anemone's face. Who do those Helio jerks think they are? Right? This Lum guy is a tool. Did you hear what he said about us? How crass. Like, have some respect. Thieves arrives, carrying a big tureen of stew, and now they're just taking over, and everybody is okay with this? The adults are bigger cowards than I thought. Mars looks at Deez in shock that they agree on something for once. The chime sounds to announce the square is set off for the annual competitions. What do you choose this year? Trivia. Instance is too busy to organize the science fair, so you do a Helio tradition instead. Trivia night. hosted by Congruence. You, Tangent, and Nomi all sign up. I miss the science fair, Tangent grumbles, but I've been memorizing facts to prepare. Oh boy, hard challenge. A goal of 86? Oh, fuck, dude. Okay, so I could do a 14, 16, 17. Oh, there's no way I can do this, dude. Push through. Because at the end of the festival, you lose stress, I think. No, you get most of the questions right. All that studying and watching holovids definitely paid off. Nomi shrugs off their loss. Tang tries to, but you can tell she's actually kind of ticked off she didn't win. After the festivities, the mood in the colony is a lot lighter. You see people smiling easier and often see mixed groups of Helios and Stratos socializing together. Feels like first time people have actually let themselves relax. Okay, so kudos are doubled. Which means we'll probably want to tutor children. So that's 12 kudos. But our reasoning is maxed out, so I don't want to do that. Apply for lookout duty. You report to security chief Rhett to volunteer for lookout duty. Ah, Selene, try something a little more suited to your talents. Read it out loud. Got a pair of holoculars and read the sign through them. It says if you can read this, your eyesight is 20/20. Way to be prepared. You pass. Come back next one, then I'll put you on the roster. It's next one. Okay, so lookout duty. It's 5 kudos. Perception. And animals. Okay. That's perception. Delivering supplies, though, is also 5 kudos. And I get organizing, which I have a bonus to. I think I might do the supplies. I won't go on an adventure. This is also plus 5 kudos. Yeah. And only toughness. So we'll do the organizing. Deliver supplies. You're charged with delivering a special package from Administrator Seek to Chief Engineer Instance. The wrapping is so fancy. Seek must have nano-printed the pretty handkerchief and ribbon especially for this package. Can't help but stare. But Seek snaps at you to mind your own business and get to work. Yes, alright. Touchy much? Tang laughs when she sees you in engineering holding Seek's gift. Again? You try to hand her the package, but she looks at it like it's a stick of dynamite. Oh no, I don't want any part of this. Just go through those doors and give it to Instance if you want to ruin everyone's day. Open it. You tear away the pretty wrapping to reveal a small wooden covering. It's smooth and warm, and you can see where real tools shape the wood. Not a nanoprinter. Seek must have put a lot of time and effort into it. It's clearly a carving of Instance. Her hard expression is instantly recognizable, even if the rest of her is naked. Yep. She's sure naked. Quickly cover it up. Cover it back up before someone sees you holding a naked lady doll. Keep it. Something compels you to keep the figurine, even though it has no use to you. Kind of feels nice to steal something just for the sake of stealing, though. Is it really stealing if nobody wants it? Oh, no, now you're overthinking. Okay. 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, 0, 5, 2, 5. There we go. +4 organizing. Fuck yeah. Do I have any collectibles here? I wonder, it's gotta be an organ. Eh. It has to be the an organizing perk. I don't see what else it could be. Anyone wanna chat? Where's D's? D's nuts. A yellow flower. Well, I don't think have I ever given him? Nope, fuck. Alright, let's do more organization. Sasha, hello. Deliver supplies. You pass the construction yard on your way to pick a delivery at the depot. Rex waves you over. Hey, take a look at this, he says, leading you over to where a portion of the heliosphere is being married to the old living quarters with a scaffolding of mushwood. Isn't this wild? It's like our two ships are actually becoming one. Throws his arm around your shoulder. It's like a metaphor, get it? Calling us from the helio, learning how to work together. How we build our environment affects how we live, you know? You should come by and help me, he continues. It's really fun. You get to build things and the construction crew's real nice. And you get to hang out with me. Wait, why not start right now? He hands you a plas cutter, a gun-shaped tool that emits a thin beam of superheated plasma. No time like the present, right? Seek says we always need more workers here. I've got a job to do. Rex thwaps himself on the forehead. Oh, duh, of course, you always got something going on. Okay. Not enough for the organizing perk? Damn it. It's raining. Oh, what? Wait, so because I talked to her. It's okay. I don't see why that dialogue option is still available to me when I do work at the depot. Actually, I don't need I don't need medicinal roots anymore to flirt with Tang because, uh-oh, what's going on here? Oh, they're not actually chatting. I have my friendship with Tang at 100. Oh, there's a mushwood log. But Rex, early pollen. It is wet season, so I'm gonna keep the mushwood log around. Use at a later time. Right. Deliver supplies. You're in geoponics, delivering a load of fertile soil that the surveyors have brought in from outside the wall. It'll go towards restoring the outdoor garden beds for the hardy root vegetables and native plants. Cal greets you and helps guide the hoverlift to the unloading zone. Looks heavy, says. I can take it from here. I bet I can lift more than you. Cal looks doubtful. You don't need to, seriously. Don't hurt yourself, Selene. It's not a competition. Selene, don't smash. Your big, beautiful muscles fail as soon as you try to lift 1 sack of soil. Okay, maybe Cal really is way stronger than you. Oh, hail Cal. Cal's great. Does he enjoy your praise? Okay. Like I said, not everything is a competition, Selene. Yeah, sorry. Well, obviously I want... Yes. What do we get now? Equip an additional gear. Yep. Hoggers. So we have a +5 to our challenges. That is pretty fucking useful. That. Oh no. So we have 160. I mean, a 2 times bonus and the +30 bravery would be really nice. Don't really need the... But also, I could get a +10 to all of these. But I think I'll go for the +30 bravery because that's a lot. And only for 200 points and a 2 times bonus for straights. Yes, please. That seems pretty darn useful. So we have some high stress. I don't think we go exploring. I kind of want to go exploring. Let's see here. If I go lookout duty, 3 to perception. Yeah, I think I want to get that perception up. But organizing... what did I get? I got biology and perception by doing this. I think getting the biology would be... Yeah, I think we'll go for it. Since there's still stuff to be found here. No real point in, like, doing any... I want to do any activity that raises our reasoning. Because that would just be a waste of time. You come across a veritable feast of berry bushes. Gloopy, sagging bushes with enormous purple berries. They look delicious. Research them first. 14. Oh, I wish I could. Boom. 20. Oh, man. Can't. Best one. If I do a 25 and then add this, I win. Suck it. Oh, these purple berries, they're not even in the Holopedia as berries. There's some kind of explosive seed pod. Take a few steps back, careful not to set one off. Harvest them. As soon as you get your hand around one of the fist-sized berries, you hear a pop and feel a rush of heat against your face. These aren't berries, these are exploding seed pods, literally. Fuck. I thought maybe because I identified them, that maybe I could still pick them. Damn it. An absolutely enormous tree forms part of the path here. Its roots cut natural stairs into the path, and its magnificent canopy of large, flat leaves completely blocks out the sky. They arc overhead, almost to the ground on the other side. Walking under it is like going through a tunnel, and the tunnel is dark and gloomy, unseasonably cool, and filled with the whispering of leaves. You get the sense that something is aware of your presence. Climb up it. You climb up and onto one of the big, flat leaves, surprised they can actually support your weight. Neat! You get high enough out of the fog to see the whole area. It's very pretty, but nothing else happens. Neat. You have an event here. You're alone, exploring an unmapped area of the Valley of Vertigo. The pollen is thick here and your air filter is overworked. A warning light has been flashing orange for the last 10 minutes. But there are plants here that you've never seen before. Flowers with intense rainbow hues and strange lumps of fungal matter which pulse as if they're breathing. You cut some samples. Utopia will totally give you extra kudos for these. The pollen is especially thick up ahead, deep fuchsia and shimmering with color. Everything here seems to dance with tiny flecks of reflected light. It's kind of magical. You push forward into the suffocating pink fog. It's so thick you can only see a few meters ahead. You follow the glimmering towards where it is densest. You come upon a glade filled with what seem to be strange topiaries. They loom out of the glittering fog, each in the shape of an animal. They're all formed from the same spongy, glittering pink substance and dotted with finger-length fungal growths. You're so distracted you almost fall into a large hole in the center of the glade. Check for danger. You've seen plant-like animals before. Are these topiaries actually predators waiting for you to get close? No. You watch them carefully from the edge of the glade. They're completely still, not breathing. There are no life signs. Good. Your enviro suit beeps a warning. Inspect the topiaries. The topiary you choose is a large dog-sized quadruped which appears to be kneeling. It's far too lifelike. As you get closer, you realize with growing revulsion that this was once a living creature, now encased or transformed entirely into the sparkling pink fungus. It's dead. You remember helping Tang for extra credit in biology class. She said that the shimmer, the seasonal illness that affects her dad and pollen, is some kind of colonizing fungal growth. Could this be related? Your envirosuit beeps a louder warning. Take a sample of the fungus. As you bend down to take a sample, you realize the dense shining haze is coming from the topiaries. The fog is seeping out of holes at the end of each fungal growth. The more you think about it, the more you're sure this is related to the shimmer. At the bottom of the hole is a cave. It slopes down gradually towards the cave floor, only about 4 meters below, then disappears underground. You aren't sure how far the cave continues past that point. It's dark down there, obviously, but not silent. There's some kind of strange, rhythmic whirring coming from farther inside the cave. You hold up your palm and shine your hollow palm's light. The cave floor glitters with pink fungus and the air is ominously choked with it. You make your way down the gentle slope towards the cave. The thick, shimmering pollen makes it hard to see further than your hand. You see 3 glowing vats set into the floor like neon hot tubs, and an old-fashioned mechanical interface set into the cave wall. The reflecting glow from the vats flickers on the cave ceiling, ghost-like and beautiful. You feel a strong urge to take off your mask and stay a while. Poke at the mechanical interface. Unmasked, you cross the cave and lay your hands on the interface. It feels spongy, almost alive. Instantly, you can feel your mind blasted open by everything, all at once, as if 1,000 pairs of eyes all turn their terrible gaze upon you. You're thrown back by the shock, which brings you to your senses with a snap. The pollen, the sparkling dust feels like tiny knives in your sinuses and a heavy, choking pain in your lungs. Why did you take your mask off? You slap your suit helmet back on to see its light flashing red, indicating filter overload. You lurch out of the cave and back towards the checkpoint, barely able to breathe. You know you need to get out of here, but a small part of you wants to go back down there, to stay in this glade forever. As you near the checkpoint, Utopia runs out to help you. You instinctively turn back, unthinking, wanting to return to the fog, to those strange statues. You collapse in her arms. Several days later, you wake. You don't remember much, just a great choking heaviness in your lungs. And the world swallowing you up and closing you over your head. You have snippets of conscious thought from the last few days, but it's hard to tell if it was a dream or not. No! My toughness! You remember your mother sitting by your bedside, her cool hand on your forehead, but she's dead. That part must have been a dream. It feels like you had a fever, once. Hot and sticky, achy all over like you've been boiled alive. You're still terribly weak, and there is a pain in your chest like someone has been sitting on it. It takes all of your energy just to breathe. You live, but your body took a serious hit and may never be quite the same. Uh-oh. That's not good. No collectibles. Yeah, I should probably get some rest, some rest and relaxation. Bum bum. It's glow time. Alex Shrubby's in it. You hear that? Usually all the critters make more noise than this. I wonder what's going on. Want to hear a fun nature fact? You tell them about the time Tang brought a skunk bug for show and tell in biology. And it got scared and made the worst, most smelliest, grossest stink you had ever smelled. Everyone thought Tang had farted. Then Professor Hal had to clear out the whole room, and it took weeks to get the smell out of the beanbags, and it was so gross, but also kind of neat. Such a tiny bug could make a whole room of kids run away. Hal laughs. I remember that, Slane. Except the way I heard, it wasn't Tang, it was you. Okay, you dick. Didn't have to remind me of that. Tang is actually out? Tang never goes out during glow. It's like her first time, man. Character growth. What's up, emo? Alright, emo boy. We're not allowed to... Come on. Yeah, we can't. Is there no fucking crystals, man? That's lame. I'm gonna read through this. Maybe. Maybe that will help us in the future or something. I don't know. Okay. We do lookout duty. That's more perception. +1 animals. Let's keep working our bravery. Training in the dark is really hard. You lose a lot of sports balls under the bleachers in the dark corners this month. You submit a request to engineering to make some sort of glow-in-the-dark paint so that it's easier to spot the ball, but it gets rejected for not being a priority concern. That gets us our goal. Yeah, I don't know how I could. I wanted all the... You're relaxing in your quarters with your dad when you hear the colony siren. The enemy is here. Your dad looks up from his novel. Huh, seems Earl's here. We should head to the shelter in the lounge. We've been drilling on new evacuation procedures for the past month. There's no need to be a hero now that there are so many new soldiers in the Helio. It's probably best if you just follow instructions and head to the lounge with your dad. Rush to the front lines. You muster with the rest of the defense force at the gates. Rhett and Lum are arguing about what tactics to employ. Lum keeps trying to rally the soldiers with a heartening speech about giving it everything they've got, all the drones, all the explosives, and Rhett keeps cutting in. We don't need to take any big risks. It's a smaller attack, and we have more than enough plas rifles and turrets. We should save our other resources for when we do need them. Why do things halfway? We need to get in there and kick their asses back to the goo they came from. We need to show people that we have everything under control, for morale. Rhett tries one more time to wrest control of the forces back from Lum, but Lum cuts him off. Fire the explosive rounds! Arm the charges! Shells scream through the permanent night, followed by explosions you feel vibrate up through your boots. The Helios are unfazed, but you and the other Strato guards exchange nervous looks. You hear yelling, then another boom as the secondary explosives detonate. The baying of bloodthirsty animals reaches your ears, then... Lum holds his finger to his ear speak. Great work, just stragglers incoming. Open the gates! Oh, I fucked that one up. You face off against a lesser Xeno, some kind of finned semi-aquatic thing already half dead and limping doggedly through the gates. Ugh. It's almost comical how easy it is to stun it and kill it. By the time you're done, the other soldiers have dispatched the rest of the creatures. Smoke drifts in from the battlefield from the explosions, an acrid scent of triumph. After the attack, Lum gathers everyone in the lounge and holds a big celebration for the soldiers. There's feasting and drinking and songs of valor, and as the party goes on long into the night, some drift away in pairs, or more. Mars and Rex keep the dancing going. Even Anemone seems to relax, especially when the other cadets invite her to drink with them. Tonight, everyone seems convinced that this victory means the colony will be safe forever. Maybe it will be. You sure want to believe it too. Okay. Game ends at... Oh. Okay, so we're over halfway. Okay. So we'll want to do... We want to do anything that boosts pure physical skills for this month and the next. You have nothing to say? Nope, mushwood log. It's not early pollen though, so we'll keep that on hand. Who likes the glittering crystal? Is that Mars? I can't believe I never tried giving Mars a crystal. It's not her birthday. You know, Selene, you're alright. People here are trying to figure out what she means. You're an alright what? At your stunned silence, Mars laughs and tosses her hair over her shoulder. You're alright. You actually have good taste, unlike all these other nullheads. Ever since we landed, it's been help with this, Mars, and don't waste resources on that, Mars. It's boring. At least you understand the importance of sophistication. You shoot the breeze with Mars a bit longer. At some point, Dee skulks out of the living quarters and has to pass by you both. clearly trying not to draw your attention. Where is he going now? Trying to get to eat bad plants. You die out there, they can't use your body for fertilizer. Don't be a waste. Shut up, Mars. Deez is cool. Stay loud enough for Deez to hear. He looks at you with wide eyes before scurrying towards the walls. Huh, Mars says with a little smile, no accounting for taste. She watches Deez disappear from sight and shrugs. Maybe you can get through to him. I've tried, but he doesn't care about contributing to the colony or being popular or earning kudos or anything important. What do you contribute? Mars laughs and puts her hands on her hips. I contribute plenty, and you know it. People need someone to tell them what to do, don't they? I hate her so much. She's so annoying, dude. Deez my homie. Let's see. So this is perception and animals. So this would be... That would be good. Or we can do this, which also perception. Get the same amount of perception. 3 and 1. Three and 1. But no kudos. But it's a guaranteed way to get a bunch of stress. I think I'll just do the lookout duty. You show up bright and early for muster with the other garrison recruits. It's mostly younger people. The older, more experienced security officers are all posted up for guard duty. Anemone is here, though, her rowdy red hair tied back into a poof. She shoots you a little grin as she follows in formation beside you. You shift from foot to foot awkwardly, not sure where to put your hands. Anemone nudges you with her elbow and gestures that you should stand like her, with her hands clasped loosely behind your back. You manage that just as Security Chief Rhett comes to speak to the recruits. Good morning, recruits, he calls, his voice cutting through the still morning air. He pauses, looking at the assembled band of motley youth, and taps his ear. Good morning, Security Chief Rhett. Rhett crosses his arms. Well, we'll be working on that. Working on the garrison isn't like other jobs, children. Here you'll be expected to give 100% every day. If you burn some food in the kitchen or shovel the wrong pile of dirt in geoponics, it's no big deal. But here, it can be a matter of life or death, not just for you, but for everyone in the colony. Loyalty, dedication, self-sacrifice, and honor. These are the soldier's creed, Rhett says, steely-gazed and even. You wonder how many battles he saw on Earth. Just like your mom, he doesn't like to talk about it. Oh. Rip. This is not a place for half-assed kids to run around and play soldier. Look around awkwardly at the other recruits. Isn't this a little intense for lookout duty? Rhett catches your attention, wavering, and speaks directly to you, staring you right in the eye. Laziness and ego have no place here. If you slack off and let something slip past you, you could die. Your friends and family could die. This isn't school. This is real life, real danger. If you even blink too long, we're all dead. Take the no-blink challenge seriously. It hurts your eyeballs, but you stare Rhett down until he actually laughs. Well, he cracks a smile anyway, and he looks away first. That's the spirit. I don't mean to scare you, kids, but I really do need you to know that this isn't a fun little game. You can't sneak your little friends into the watchtower, you can't work on your homework, you can't catch up on sleep. Even though lookout duty seems like an easy job for kids to do to keep busy, it's very important. I need you to take it seriously. Oh god, I'm the goody two-shoes. Fucking balls. That's a 32. I think that's the highest I can get. How could I have gotten a 35? The suns rise again, afterglow, heralding a new year. It's your 16th birthday. You awake in your new quarters, blinking into the watery sunlight. Dust motes float through the air, and you take a moment to enjoy the perfection of your bed while you listen to the sounds of the colony waking up outside. So much has happened in 1 year. Just a few short months ago, you thought your life was over. Now it's better than ever. There's plenty of food, and the colony is safe. You even have your own bedroom. You're considering snoozing until your dad wakes up when your reverie is interrupted by a blinking hollow message. It's a text from Tang. Joyous observance of the anniversary of your birth, it reads. Another one comes in. That means happy birthday, of course. And then, in case you didn't know, wow. A whole 3 messages in a row from Tangent. That's pretty gushy for her. Your dad wakes up shortly after that, and you order up your traditional birthday breakfast feast. He gives you a big squeezy hug and tells you he's proud of you. Papa is proud. What's up, bitch? Still not early pollen. Hang, are we gonna smooch? Nope. Okay. No one wants to have conversations. There is nothing to loot off the ground. I think we're gonna survey the plains, because I believe this is the 3rd month, so let's survey the plains. Oh my goodness. When you boarded the expedition's autobus this morning, you didn't know what to expect. It trundled you and the other surveyors a few clicks north to the prosaic plains, a high flat area with cooler weather than your colony. You could barely control your excitement as you watched the landscape change, and now you're here. You're finally old enough for a real survey mission away from the colony. You greet your Chief Surveyor Utopia at the depot. This here's a plas cutter, she says, handing you one. It's a tool for cutting and heating things. You can use it to make a fire, cauterize a wound, boil water, and it cuts some materials pretty alright. You can use it for self-defense too, but I don't suggest it. You're gonna be in danger. She makes a so-so motion with her hand. This is a quiet area, and what we're doing, we're not supposed to be in danger. We're just gonna be taking notes and pictures, keeping track of all the flora and fauna we see. Just don't touch anything unless I ask you to take a sample. Everything is potentially dangerous. We don't know much about what's out here, which is why we need surveyors, even youngins like you. Prosaic plains are a sparse region. Like you can assume from the name, you can see things from a long way off. Utopia sees you squinting on the horizon. What are you gonna do if you see something coming for you? Try to pet it. Utopia puts her fingers to her temples. I'm gonna hope you were joking. Dees joins you. He must have come on an earlier autobus. Ah, good you're here, Utopia says, digging out another plas cutter. You two greenhorns are with me for the foreseeable. Now we don't gotta sniff each other's butts all the time out here, but I do expect y'all to be in yelling distance. Comms can get spotty out here. I mean, if you want me to Nope. Utopia also hands you a surveying drone and shows you how to launch it. It'll automatically perform local scans of wherever you go, though detailed scans still need to be done manually. When you return here to the depot, it'll upload its findings to the HoloNet. Your job is to cover ground, see what's out there, and so long as it isn't dangerous, record it. She slaps you on the back. All right, team, don't get yourselves killed out there, okay? What a pep talk. Don't get yourselves killed. Okay, so plus 10 to combat, plus 2. Okay. Anything to loot? I want collectibles. It's a cloudy day. You hear the crash of thunder from somewhere nearby, loud. Sounds like it's getting closer. Suddenly, a massive, impossibly tall something punctures you the low clouds and slams to the ground ahead of you. It's as tall as a skyscraper and a meter wide, covered with chitinous bone like an... like an insect. You think it might be a leg. Another crashes down, then another. The creature's body must be up in the clouds, so high you can't see anything but the legs. The first leg lifts again and moves towards you. You're in shock. Your body simultaneously screams at you to stand still and run. Stand still. You freeze up in terror, closing your eyes and standing perfect still. Maybe it'll just pass by. You can sense a shadow descending from above you. Something suddenly hits you from the left, and you're flung sideways off your feet. A moment later, one of the massive legs slams down right where you'd been. Another second, you'd have been as flat as the grass underneath it. You look up to what hit you, but it or they is already gone, having saved your life. Oh god, Deez is being emo again. Hey, Selene. Deez greets you cautiously as you pass on the narrow path. Hey, do you want me to show you something? Deez almost never makes overtures of friendship. Whatever it is, it must be pretty cool. Yeah, you always find the coolest stuff. You follow him for nearly half an hour. A couple times he stops to listen for something, then continues onward, tromping through the fields of broad-topped mush trees and swaying antler ferns. After a while, you start to wonder if he's just lost. You're about to say something about it when he holds his hand up for silence and directs you to crawl under a huge mushroom. On the other side, you have a view down to one of the perfectly round ponds. Taking up most of it is an enormous Xeno, its legs deep underwater. It's a ball neel, Bees tells you. They live in the swamps, you don't usually see them here. This one seems totally at home. It dips its long neck and even longer mouth into the pond, sucking up water from the bottom and spewing it out of a spout at the back of its head. The spray of beautiful turquoise water sparkles in the sun. Tiny, colorful bird-like creatures dart around it, catching the tiny fish that come spraying out. What's it doing? I think it's eating the mud, or something really, really tiny in it. It sure eats a lot. Ooh, those medicinal roots. Spark snow is driving down, and visibility is poor. You can barely see your hand in front of your face. Oh, it's easy. Okay. Let's see here. +5 kudos of total equals goal. 2, 2, 2. Oh, 4, 4. 15. Do 4, 4, 3. Bada bing. Okay. 5, 5. You keep putting one foot in front of the other, relying on wayfaring and a fair bit of luck to make your way through. But you see something inexplicable. What the heck is that? You squint into the driving snow, but all you see is white on white on white, and the slightest hint of movement. It doesn't even look corporeal, almost like a cloud, like the snow is coming from it. It's impossible to get a closer look. You pull your collar tighter against the storm and move on. We're doing pretty good on our... A series of small, circular pools chain together to form an impassable body of water. You don't see an obvious route through, though the path does continue off in the distance on the other side. Let's ace another fucking challenge here. Okay, card becomes 2. Well, I could do a 1, 2, 3, which becomes 14. Or I can do a 2, 2, 2, which becomes a 14. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 20. I need an unchangeable. Okay, so... There's a narrow place where 2 pools meet that you think you can leap over. These little ponds look too small to house anything really dangerous. Hope. You approach the water's edge. Leap of faith! You make it over the narrow gate. Nice! You feel empowered. Mushwood log. Whew. You're crossing a clearing when you hear a terrible, cracking, pounding sound. A massive creature bursts through the trees, a boulder with arms, a bush growing out of its back, a bush bub. Utopia's mentioned these before, part animal, part vegetable, and part mineral. These usually gentle giants camouflage themselves as part of the forest. Stand my ground. Okay, so it's another... Um, if I do... Two, two, that's 12. Um... 20. Let's see. Um... The creature pounds past you, its powerful stone-like gorilla arms smashing the ground. It doesn't even seem to see you and goes around you without even looking at you. You look around, but there's no sign of whatever motivated the bush bub to run so fast. At least that's something to be grateful about. I gotta keep remembering to use my fucking free ability at those final checks or whatever. Making really good exploration progress here. The water in this pond is a slightly greener color than you're used to seeing. It smells sweet, but kind of acidic too. That's odd. Drink some. The water tastes sweet going down, and not so sweet coming back up again an hour later. But what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? Okay, so we're able to do one more fucking thing. At the edge of one of the circular ponds, something sparkling catches your eye. Well, everything around here sparkles, but this thing really catches your eye. The water in the little lake is deep and milky, though, and you can't see the bottom. It's completely still, almost too still, and so perfectly circular. You remember you've been warned about getting too close to these pools. Approach the water. One slot will turn yellow. Okay. So I could do one. Ooh, okay, no. Got a 13 there. Let's keep that. Okay. Um. hmm. Oh, that is really gonna throw me off. Oh my god. No, okay, so if I do. Shit. You aren't scared of some pond or whatever might live in it. You march up to the edge, keeping your eyes on the shiny prize, and paw around in the snow looking for that shiny whatever it is. It's like it's a pretty crystal, just sitting on the ground. Good find. You're too worn out and tired to continue. You have to go home now. We got a lot explored in that. That was pretty fucking awesome. So it's late, quiet. Let's see here. So we have medicinal roots, mushwood logs. Crystal cluster goes to what's her face? Mars. Still don't know when her birthday is though. Can't give her one yet. We know who likes all the stuff that we currently have, so nothing for him. We don't know, things. Birthday, I also don't need a gift right now. Let's relax. You nestle in the cushions, close your eyes, and listen to music. You have an archive of over 100 years of music to choose from, but still, you wonder what new songs they're writing. Oh, dang, I did mess up. We did have... Okay. I thought the glow... dang. Dang. Could have been better about it. Would have been smarter about my usage. Plus 10%. It is month 1 of pollen. That means it is Rex's birthday, right? Oh, a good way to check when Tang... Oh my god, how did I not realize that sooner? Fucking stupid. Rex, birthday boy. Here's a mushwood log. You find Rex in an empty space outside the lounge, setting up a construction holo projector and running through different projections of future buildings. Taking notes on each, he looks up from his hollow palm as you approach and bursts into a huge smile. Hey, Selene. What's going on? Rex jerks a thumb at his chest. You're looking at the newest member of the colony construction crew. I'm surveying the colony for places to build new private family quarters. People are going to want to raise families here soon, isn't that real? Why the construction crew? What's not to like? I get to be outside almost all day, I get to make something great, and hey, have you seen the bods on the rest of the construction crew? Woo! Besides, I think I kind of got an idea of what I want to contribute to the colony. I want to build a bar, a real one, not just a canteen, nice decor, a space for live music, cushions everywhere, fun drinks. Mars has been helping me with the details. Can you imagine a place where the whole point is just to relax and be with your friends? Sounds pretty good. I think so too. People need leisure time, we need time to connect with other humans, we're social creatures, we need our packs. All I want to do is help people connect with each other, you know? I love building things, I love cooking things, I love making people happy. Coming together to create something is why we're alive. And I don't mean buildings, I mean, they're alright, but what I'm really into is everything that goes into making a building. It's more than just walls and a ceiling, it's an agreement between people that we're gonna form a society, that we're gonna cooperate to make something bigger than ourselves, and then we're gonna meet there in peace. Rex shakes his head, clearing his thoughts. Sorry, I'm just really passionate about this stuff. Listen, hugs. Humans are also really good at hugs. Rex rubs his thumb across his chin, thinking, hey, actually, can you help me? Can you bring me any mushwood sticks or logs you find? I want to start stockpiling them, so when I get approval to start building the bar, we're good to go. Of course I will. Rex bounces on his heels and launches into a huge hug. Thank you! Really appreciate it. If you find any, just bring them to me. Okay, so Mars's birthday was one of the previous... Oh, it was probably last month. Or it could be today. It was not today. I have? Plus one on skills. I mean, how much of the plains do I have left to explore? How many? 7 events, 4 collectibles. Let's see this. Builds up organizing and our perception. I think. You know what? Yeah. Because of the plus 10% bonus, and with the amount of events out there, I think it's better to do this. Doo-doo-doo. We've got a thing over here. Drifts of spark snow make this area hard to pass through. Your feet keep sinking into it, and you have to work to get them free with every step. The only way forward here is through an especially deep area. Take a break and play in it. You make a snowbutt, or at least you try. The tiny blue crystals don't pack together very well, and the stuff quickly melts just from the heat of your body. The acidic snow gives you a hot, scratchy rash between your fingers. Probably should have worn gloves. You appraise your lumpy snow buddy. It looks a little sad. Maybe it just needs some accessories, with some twigs and grass and a weird kind of jelly you find seeping out of the ground. You give your buddy antlers and fur. Kinda looks like a snow bush bub. Nice. Yellow flower. Still don't know who likes the yellow flowers. I can't remember who I've given the yellow flowers to. You stop to watch a herd of shaggy purple-furred animals slowly meander down a slope. You've never seen them before. Study them. Alright, so we have a card that becomes 2. Oh, man. Do a 2, 3, 5. And then this. $16. 22. If I do this, or I do, no, I gotta do this. And 26, 30. The creature's fur is like grass, so they must be a kind of photosynth, an animal that gets part of their energy from the sun. They couldn't be arborescent photosynths, the bush bubs, because they've got branches growing out of their heads and backs. You check your survey journal, it says bush bubs are common here, but they're smaller, solitary creatures, so no. And they're too small to be balneal photosynths, don't usually leave the water. Maybe that would be cool, you decide to name them just in case. You look at them through your holoculars at maximum zoom, kind of make out that they have super long jaws like a huge underbite. You name them underbiters. Naming things is hard, so underbiters will have to do. You log your discovery. Fuck yeah, dude! Let's go! I discovered something, bro. A bush bub's blocking the path, lumbering slowly back and forth between a dense strand of gloop mushes, or whatever those plants are called, and a wide circular lake. It's like it's on some kind of patrol. It growls a warning when you try to squeeze past it, so you back off. From the look in its eyes, this one isn't letting you through easy. Find a route through. Okay, cool. We don't have to worry. Let's see. Our stress is not over. But what to use here? 4, 4, 3? That gets us 16. What about 2? 17. I think that's better. Okay, so we have 4, 5. Four, 6, 5, 4, 3. 6, 8. Boom, baby. Only a +1 to our perception. You sneak through the gloop mushes, crawling under them so the bush bob doesn't see you. You nearly get stuck at one point. I wonder, what if Dees has to come rescue you? That would be embarrassing. Find a route through and continue on your way. Poggers, more mushwood. There's not much to find out here, but the peaceful atmosphere is great for contemplation. You find a particularly beautiful little plateau where you can see the plains spread out before you like a picnic blanket. Brown lakes dotting the land like glimmering mirrors of sky. Dees is scouting further ahead. He was eager to find some adventure. Catch up with Dees. There's no adventure where Dees is either. This is some peaceful territory right here. Boring. Man, we get stress from that. That's dumb. We should have lost stress from being boring. Something big suddenly bursts out from the jungle and scampers across the path in front of you. It looks like a miniature landslide, bush-covered stone being pulled forward by powerful arms. It's a bush pop, and hot on its heels is a second smaller one. These slow, thoughtful creatures are rarely so full of energy. They charge back and forth across the path as you wisely keep your distance from them, from the powerful animals. But for all the crashing and stopping they're doing, they don't actually seem to be angry. You'd swear they were actually being playful. Closer to watch. They seem to be playing a game of tag. When the chaser catches up to the runner, they reverse roles. They do it with such gusto that the surrounding underbrush is completely crushed in a wide circle. An almost perfect circle. Then, all at once, the first one crouches down on the path and tucks its arms and head under the bushes on its back. You'd swear it was just a rock now. The second one circles the first several times, sniffing, and crouches in the same position. Now might be your chance to get past them. No, keep watching. In perfect sync, the two creatures slowly stretch out and up, revealing their rocky bodies and reaching their surprisingly long necks up to the sky. They begin to shake their bushes and rattle their antlers in rhythm, with each other as they stomp slowly around the clearing they've made. You think they're dancing. The intensity of the dance increases. They're both shaking their backs so hard that some of their branches and fruit are flying loose. Instinctively, you reach out to grab a piece of fruit. At that movement, the dancers shift and... Youch! One of them steps on your hand with the full force of its massive body. You let out a cry of pain and clutch your hand to your chest. Oh, that looks bad. The two creatures have been so intent on each other that they hadn't noticed you there. They're so startled and perhaps embarrassed they take off running in opposite directions. Well, that was weird. Alright, so we're at 96 stress. I think we'll just head home. Because I don't think there'll be too many more events. So we'll just head back. From here. I wish there was a quicker way to just head back. Oh, return to the colony. There we go. You're awoken by the buzzing of your holopalm. It's a colony-wide alert. You rub your eyes and ponder the thickness of the air seeping into your bedroom through the open veranda door. It's an ominous but beautiful sight. The seasonal pale pink haze has turned to deep fuchsia with scintillating silver sparkles floating through it. Shimmer. You check your holopalm messages. There's a colony-wide notice telling you to stay put. Head to medbay. You rush to the engineering wing, trying to hold your breath as you pass through the thick clouds of pink sparkling pollen. Security Chief Rhett blocks your way into medbay. What are you doing here? You should be in your quarters. From medbay, you hear the sound of sneezing. Your dad sneezing. You shout for him and squirm and try to get past Rhett, but he practically lifts you off the ground. You fight until he lets you through. Oh no, Papa is dying. He looks terrible. He's covered in the shimmer and shaking as he takes pain breaths. Chief Engineer Instance glares at you, but she doesn't tell you to leave right away. You sit beside your father's bedside. Your dad grabs your hand and pulls you close. Your awareness narrows to just the two of you, the rest of the room falling away under the gravity you feel when he locks pink-rimmed eyes with yours. Slane, he says, trying to smile for you. I don't think your old man's gonna last much longer. No! You sob and try to pull away in denial, but he just shakes his head. You're gonna make it through this, he wheezes, his voice brittle as a dried flower. I love you so much. Winston tries to separate you so she could administer something, but your dad waves her away. He hasn't stopped staring right at you. You're the greatest thing I ever cultivated. You're gonna be fine. And love. His eyes roll back in his head, and the medbay lets out a horrible droning whine. Winston yells at you to leave so she can save him, and you flee the room. When they finally let you see him again, your dad is lying in a medbed, asleep. The shimmer is all over him now, and his skin is glittery and strangely lumpy, like something's growing out of it. Something is growing out of him. You realize as you see Instance carefully scrape what looks like fungus from his shoulder. She places it in a petri dish and hands it to Tangent. There are tiny fungal growths all over him, even one poking out from the corner of his mouth. You watch with disgust as a thin trickle of glittering pink dust leaks off the top of it and disperses into the air. Tang places the sample from your dad under an analyzer and turns it on. He looks tired. I'm sorry, Selene. We were close. You sit with him for a while until Dr. Instance sends you back to your quarters to rest. In the early hours of the morning, you hear that your dad has passed away. Ah! 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 Now that's a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage right there. They hold a funeral for your father. You're becoming an old hand at these funerals. First Tammy, then her father, Uncle Tonin, then your own mother, and Com, and everyone else who's died in an attack. Feels like your own mother's funeral was only weeks ago. It's so colossally unfair. No one quite knows what to say to you, though they grieve along with you. It doesn't make it any easier. Aunt Anne and all the other adults of the colony will always be here for you, but I guess you're an orphan now. You miss your dad. You miss your mom, too. Mostly you just sleep. One morning, Chief Engineer Instance asks you to visit her in the medbay. You go because you don't have the energy to say no. I have to tell you something delicate about your father's condition, Selene. She begins, folding her hands on her desk. I hope this information will give you some comfort. After your father's death, we continued to research the shimmer. Being able to study the disease in its terminal phase and beyond was the missing piece. We now know how to prevent the shimmer from taking hold in human cells. Says her faint smile not quite reaching her eyes. With cultures grown from your father's cell lineage, everyone in the colony can be inoculated against the shimmer. Thanks to your father, we have a cure. Be numb. It's okay to feel that way, Instant tells you with uncharacteristic kindness that you find comforting. Grief is different for everyone. If you need more time off to rest, nobody will mind. We'll just rest. You spend the month writing a prodigious amount of poetry, deleting it almost as soon as you're done. It makes you feel a little bit better, be able to express your feelings. Forget one science fair champion. So it's Tangent is still 15. We have a mushroom dog. A yellow flower. Who the fuck wants a yellow fucking flower, dude? Who did... Dee shifts uncomfortably from foot to foot. Sorry about your dad, he mutters. He looks out towards the wilderness. The pollen's really thick in the Valley of Vertigo, too. Sometimes people in expeditions would get kind of weird about it. So that's not going to happen anymore, now that they figured out the shimmer. Okay. Damn. Damn, this game, dude. No, Vase wasn't a fucking asshole. That's nice. And Tang's pretty beat up about it, too. Let's see. I think we go... All skill increases reduced for a certain amount of time. Yeah, I can't. Okay. Let's do... Well, let's at least do one that will not result in zeros. Which is gonna be the lookout. Okay. 5, 1, 5. That is not... No. Okay, so 22. 23. 24. 23. Yeah, I'll just fucking take the... There we go. All collectibles glow. Well, that's fucking trash. Is... Thing is still... Okay. Oh, is it Cal's birthday? Hold on, I'm gonna look up. Okay. Alright, so we have... It is... Early Dust. So Mars, Tammy, Tang, and Sim. Okay, so none of the... Maybe someone that dies, right? No. Okay, mushwood log. Okay, so we've already... Okay, Rex. Medicinal root. Oh, Dee's likes him too? When's Dee's birthday? Late wet. Oh yeah, he's a twin. Buster? Oh, Nomi likes him too. It's her birthday. Mid-dust. Okay. For now, we'll just... We have a bunch of mushwood. I think we'll just do... Oh, we've lost our morning, so I think we'll go back out to the field. I think Vertumnalia will be celebrated. And I think maybe we'll be able to finish... We should be able to finish the plains survey. Okay, back to it. Along, jog around. I see you, mushwood log. I wonder if there was a way to keep him alive. If I had tried to find more of... There was a way to get more... If I had focused on biology, maybe? You almost bump into Deez. He's being so still and quiet, hunched over and looking down a little knoll. He shushes you and points, "Don't scare them." You follow his finger and see what looks like a bush shaking violently. Two bushes, actually, at opposite ends of a clearing. Oh, they're bush pups, from far away. They really do just look like plants and rocks. They're fighting over territory. How do you know that? If you're quiet, you see them a lot. You watch the two creatures face off, rhythmically rustling the leaves that grow out of their heads and backs. Their gangly, branch-like antennae swing over their heads as they rear up to their full heights. Even from far away, they look imposing, like agile boulders. One goes, then the other. They watch each other carefully, alternating and repeating the other's motions, trying to outdo each other. Ultimately, the smaller, more graceful one seems to be declared the winner. The loser plops back down and shuffles away into the jungle, defeated. Poggers, dude. Time for a boss fight. You spot an enormous, unfamiliar flower. Large, waxy petals join to form a basin brimming with goopy yellow gunk. The entire thing has a sticky, melting look. The awful smell of the juice permeates the area. It's like something died in there. Wait and watch it. One of the nearby bushes starts rustling. Oh, another bush bub. It approaches the plant and dips an arm into it, bringing it to its face and looking at it. Then it sticks its head right in there and drinks. You try not to gag. After some long, deep gulps, the bush bob wanders away, looking slightly tipsy. Put your hand in and feel around. You tentatively slip your hand in a little ways and feel around. Suddenly, the plant contracts and sucks your arm into the elbow. You panic, expecting the sting of a digestive juice, but it's just warm. Gross, but oddly pleasant. There seems to be nothing else in there. You plant your feet on either side of the flower and pull your arm out with a mighty slurp. Your hand smells awful, but feels all tingly and kind of stronger. All your noise attracts a nearby bush bug that comes scurrying out of the bush, growling and cackling at you. Cackling? Kick its ass. Oh no, that's the card that gets locked, man. Oh, and of course my dead father's there. 0, 1, 2, 3. That gives us a 13. Gives us a 16. Sure. 13. 0, 1, 2. Boom. The funny creature rears up and stomps the ground intimidatingly, but by reading its body language, you realize it's just trying to move you away from the big flower. You back away slowly, talking softly to it. Good, bush bub. And keep your ghosting flower. It's all yours, buddy. Keep exploring. Nothing there. Does this mean this area is fully explored? Okay, cool. It's Vertumnalia. In the midst of the colony decorating and setting out the food for the feast, you have trouble finding your festive spirit. Your dad's only been dead for a few weeks. How could anyone celebrate at a time like this? You gather in the colony square for the usual speeches. Lum takes the stage to fanfare and applause. Hello, people of Vertumna! Happy Vertumnalia! He takes his hands to call for silence. Before we celebrate, I want to recognize those we lost this year. Head of Geoponics, Geranium, and Surveyor Imbroglio. Imbroglio? Who the fuck was he? The crowd goes silent for a minute. Your vision blurs with tears. How is this supposed to make you feel better that he's gone? This year has taught us that the aliens are more dangerous than we ever knew. It's not just the attacks during Glow, they're weaponizing the very air we breathe. But they won't win. Already we've discovered how to beat them at their own game. With everyone inoculated against the Shimmer, we are one step closer to total dominion over this planet. After the council members each give their annual reports, everyone starts clearing the square to set up for the Vertumnalia games. You'll feel the pulse of a new hollow message in your palm and open it up to read. Happy Vertumnalia. There's a present for you on the table. You rush over to the feast table and spot a wrapped present in among the roasted vegetables. You honor up your present. It's a data band. You snap it on your wrist and boot it up on your holopalm. It's full of your favorite songs, videos, shows, and games, a collection curated by someone who must really know you. Now you'll always have your media with you, even if the net goes down, including all of your favorite episodes of the rise and fall of Sanctuary Moon. Nice! You search the holopalm for any hint as to who could have been who made it, but you can't find anything. There's literally only one person it can be. It has to be Tang. There's no one, like, our next closest friend is what, Dog Boy? Maybe D's? Maybe Anemone might actually be the second highest. We haven't really befriended anyone outside of Tang. Trivia. We're not going to have any pop culture questions this year, right? Tang sulks, reverse streaming with disdain. I just don't see the point. Why aren't we celebrating real intelligence? Luckily, Nomi doesn't overhear this, or if they do, they don't care. They're just happy to be here. Trivia time. Alright, +1 in mental blue cards. Sick. Boom, boom, boom. 22. If I do it +2, no, that only brings it to a 6. 9. $25. Oh, but if I do the +2, I get a... Go up to that. Okay. 5, 4. 28, 25. 30. 34. 36. Did I use everything? 37. Yeah, I think I just do that. I don't want the stress, man. Although, whatever. All of those hours spent watching holovids really paid off. You nailed the pop culture questions and about half of the science and humanity ones as well. Nomi and Tangent are too specialized to beat you, trivia star. After the festivities, everyone descends on the feast. You heap your plate with more food than you could eat in 3 sittings. Everyone around you is so happy, but you can't help but notice the empty space where your dad should be sitting. It's your first holiday as an orphan. The other colonists try to make room for you in their conversations, but it's not the same. God damn, this game. Okay, it is mid-dust, which I believe is... Well, we did just get rid of a bunch of our collectibles. We still have Crystal Cluster, which Nomi's birthday is mid-dust. Let's go, before I forget whose birthday is mid-dust, let's give it to Nomi. Nomi is using a vert space helmet, flailing their arms around to play a holo game. Only they can see. Unable to sense your approach, they crash right into you. Whap! Oh! They say, lifting the helmet off their head. Sorry, Selene, didn't see you there. Someone gave you a databand. It might have been Nomi. Are you my secret admirer? You got a secret admirer? That's so romantic. I wonder who it is. Either Nomi's a better liar than you give them credit for, or you're on the wrong track. Yeah, I don't think it was her. I have a present for you, though. You like crystal clusters. Ooh, Nomi exclaims, making grabby hands at the pretty crystal. Happy birthday to me! I can't believe you remembered. Thank you. I like Nomi. Oh my god, my creativity needs to be high as fuck to her. It's gotta be Tang, man. Tangent is hard at work in the lab, entering calculations into her holopalm and frowning over a set of samples. She barely notices you enter. Hello, Selene, she says, distracted from going back to work. Are you my secret admirer? Yeah. No, of course not. I would never. The whole idea of simply too busy. It's okay. I won't tell. Tang nods, finally meeting your eye. Good! Don't want to make a big deal of it. Moving from the tangent, I have to get back to work. God damn it! Okay. That's fine. We'll build that back up. Because she likes medicinal roots. And her and Dee's birthday are in late wet. Right? They are twins. Yeah. Mushwood log. We'll just give that to Dog Boy. Ooh, Anemone likes the fucking douche. Dog Boy. Okay, no present for you. Bum. Let's see, does it like say you've explored the plains? No, so you can, I guess, re-explore them. Okay, so we'll just... Kudos are doubled. Actually, this bumps up our organizing. Our organizing and perception. The mood is somber as Mars calls the secret Fun Times Club meeting to order. Anemone won't be joining us today, or probably ever again. She told me she's too busy with training and stuff, and she didn't want to do any more sneaking around. It's okay, she was kind of a square anyway, but we need someone to replace her. Some of the Helio kids are pretty cool. They like clubs and stuff, right? We should talk to them and see if they want to join the SFC. Oh, and it's just SFC now. The Secret Fun Times Club was okay when we were little, but we're practically adults now. What about the new governor, Lum? I know he's technically an adult, but he's fairly young. It would be beneficial to have someone with some actual clout on her side. Mars gives Tang a withering look. We already have someone important in the club, Tang, but thank you for your contribution. I mean, Lum's alright. Kind of dumb, but like, you don't have to be smart to be hot, you know? I can't believe we just let him be in charge. I've listened in on some of his council meetings, and they are total chaos. It's like he has no idea what he's doing. On that note, who do you approach to join the club? Nomi. A club? Well, maybe I am looking for more people to play Laser Fable with me. It's no fun with just me and Rex. Hey, wait, can Rex join? Because Rex is my best friend, and everywhere I go, he comes too. It's been that way forever since we were kids, and there's no way I'm letting him left out. It's like he got another 2. Fair enough. Rex is pretty alright. Oh, +1 for each. 4, 2... 25. Is there a way? Sweet. No one has a birthday late, Dust. Who else likes the medicinal roots? These. Okay, so we'll wait until... Which, again, Dee's and Tang's birthdays are late, but... let's see. Mushwood Law. Oh shit, a bunch of Mushwood Locks. When is fucking Rex's birthday? Early pollen. Okay, let's give Dog Boy... Nope, still too soon. Anything out here? Nope. Fuck you, Vase, you're a douche. Tang? We'll give her the gift when it's her birthday. Now we'll just go back here, but we'll buy I mean the +20 to persuasion, but the +30, that's just too good for... Look at that. Straight 69. Nice. Alright, let's deliver supplies to keep our organizing bumping up. Anemone and Vase are practicing hand-to-hand combat in the yard when you arrive with a crate from the Helio. There's a lot packed away into that big ship that needs to be organized properly. What's that? Vase asks, sheathing his practice knife. Delivery? Anything good? You crack open the crate. Inside are a bunch of brand new weapons from Earth, never been used. And Anemone grabs a drone rifle and makes a cooing noise at it, cradling it to her chest. Oh, more of these? Whatever, just put them in the gun locker, I guess. Anemone reluctantly hands over the drone rifle and leaves with Vase, his arm draped possessively over her shoulders. She shoots you a little wave. You're unpacking the shipment when you notice the invoice on your holopump says 5 drone rifles, but there are 6 in the crate. Ha ha ha! Oh, don't mind if I do. Oh my, he's such a handsome gun, all oiled up and shiny. You decide to name him Kevin, after a character in a holovid from Earth. Kevin the drone rifle. He comes with a bandolier of drone bullets, each one a precious payload of auto-targeting, armor-piercing explosives. You're grinning from ear to ear as you scurry off with your prize. Don't mind if I do. Okay, let's see. Well, we'll do 5, 5, 1, 2. It's just shit. $24. There's gotta be a better. It's 21. Oh wait, I think I know. Boom, 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 boom. That wasn't better? But 5, 5, 3. We have a first collectible uses free though. So we'll do gets us to 24. What if we 23? I don't like this. We'll just, yes. My fucking balls, dude. What the fuck? Ah! There. God damn. Late dust. Early wet. It's late wet for D's and Tang, right? I keep forgetting. Late wet, yeah. But let's give Dog Boy present. Likes his mushwood logs. Anyone want anything? Always look around for potential stuff on the ground. Aha. Blue bobber fruit. Cal? We haven't met this dude yet. Oh wait, no. Late dust. Fuck, we just missed it. Alright, so well, if we get another blue bobber fruit, we'll hold on to that one until it's his birthday. Let's go deliver supplies. You're trying to find Administrator Seek to ask about something and accidentally stumble into a meeting they're having with Governor Lum. You didn't catch the topic of the argument, but you managed to piece together that Seek is trying to get Lum to come up with a way to explain something important to the colony, whatever it is. Lum is dismissive about it. You hear him say he's not here to hold people's hands, which frustrates Seek. Figure it out, Seek. That's your job. Oh, because my persuade. Fuck. Spy on him. You pretend to organize some papers and listen in. The colony is spending a lot of resources on the security squads, and these need to come from other departments. Seek tells Lum he has to present the budget and convince the council this is necessary. The governor is tired and cranky and doesn't want to bother with another boring meeting. Lum rubs his temples. Why is this my job? Complains even though it's clearly his responsibility. Can't I get an assistant to take care of this? Leave. Ignore them. You've got better things to do than listen to Lum and Seek argue about administration. It does seem like they need an assistant, though. Maybe you can offer your services later when you're not so busy. Probably not. Okay, card becomes blue. No, we don't really need... Well, we could do... That becomes... Hmm. 5, 4... 42. But this would be better than that, yeah. Mid-wet. Anything on the ground? You find Nomi in the lounge, flanked by 2 holoscreens and doodling in a sketchbook with real paper. One holoscreen is playing an animated kids show, while the other is a wall of text that looks like it might be a translation guide of some kind. Nomi's attention moves between the 3 easily. When they see you, they jump and quickly close their holoscreen, sitting up straight and clutching their sketchbook to their chest. Oh, hi, Slane! They giggle, rubbing the back of their head charmingly. How you doing? It's okay, you can watch cartoons here. Nomi relaxes a little, breathing an exaggerated sigh of relief. Oh, good, because I really like cartoons. Nomi sets their sketchbook aside and looks around conspiratorially. I thought you were going to bust me for jailbreaking my holopad. All the Helio kids have restrictions on what we can watch and for how long, but you guys have so many more cartoons than we had. Like the first season of Tuba Girl Hyperjet Transform. What? Where'd you learn how to do that? Nomi shrugs and wiggles their fingers. It was just like modding my gaming gauntlets. I reply, sure, a little bit more complicated because, oh my gosh, no offense, but your holopalm interface is so deprecated. But a lot of the fundamentals are the same. Nomi closes their eyes and tips their head to the side, smiling. You know, you've got a holopad genius here too. They say, Deez was mondo helpful helping me figure out your old system. Wait, our Deez? Nomi nods, blinking innocent. Yeah, he's a total sweetheart, don't you think? Anyway, the important thing is that I get to watch every episode of Turbo Girl Hyperjet Transform. Nomi continues clapping their hands against their cheeks. It's the best cartoon ever made. What else is schoolgirls who look like aircraft from the waist down battling evil aliens while dealing with the stresses of high school life? The Helio Media Archive only had seasons 2 through 9 and only 3 of the OVAs. Nomi says, puffing their cheeks out. Can't believe in the 4th OVA, Flight Captain Yumiko gets captured by the aliens and brainwashed into thinking she's been an alien sleeper again, the whole time. Is that what you're drawing? Selene! Don't peek! Nomi laughs and flips over their sketchbook, showing off some of their drawings. I was drawing some fan art for the show. Well, it's kind of fan art. Okay, it's really more like I was a character in Hypergirl Turbojet Transform. What kind of aircraft would you be? Nomi blinks at you, clearly stunned by your interest. Oh, well, okay, kind of, you see, well, all the cool aircraft are already taken. It's rude to be a double. They visit their index fingers together and look thoughtful. They're doing this. They're doing this. Nomi, come on. Sometimes I draw myself, I mean, my character as something weird, like a hot air balloon. But then I think it would be kind of cool if I was the only regular human. Okay. They're energetic, that's for sure. Oh, man. Hang. When will you admit you love me? Only a matter of time. I really wanna, cause I want to use the fucking drone. I want to have the drone rifle on hand. That'd be super good. Deliver supplies. Oh, or I need my persuasion to get up. But the only way to get persuasion that I know of is in here from studying the humanities. 2 creativity and 2 persuasion. You're delivering lunch to the construction crew, handing out warm tiffins and canteens full of sweet tea. As usual, everyone is really happy to see you. Some more than others. He takes a tiffin and cracks it open, giving it a big sniff. His eyes... no need. You remind Rex that there's no such thing as paying people in the colony, and all the reward you need is knowing that you've done a good job. Rex gives you a big hug anyway, and the construction crew tells you to please pass on their thanks to the kitchen. Yep, of course. Card becomes 3. Okay. I could have gotten a 54? What? How? Alright, so Dee's and Hang have their birthdays, so let's go. Seems you remember my birthday, Tang says. You're darn tootin', I remembered your birthday. I love you. Marry me. But I still need to, like, figure out her relationship with her brother. I think. That's one quest I haven't finished yet. Does this interest you? Medicinal roots. He plucks at the roots for a bit, but then his shoulders slump. Did you give these to me because it's my birthday? I actually hate it when people make a big deal about my birthday. Maybe you should just go do something nice for Tang. She actually likes the attention. I think you like the attention too. Dare you to go into a restricted area. You dare Dees to explore the creepiest, darkest part of engineering, deep down where even Chief Engineer Instance never goes, under the recycling room where they say they are ghosts. You set the mood, then sneak around behind and put your holopalm flashlight on your face and shout, "Boo!" He rolls his eyes and Slane, think about it. If there were ghosts on the ship, one of them would be my mom. Okay. Dees, that's real fucked up, dude. Yeah, I need to bump my organizing up. Just one more slot. At the next SFC club meeting, Mars swears in Nomi and Rex. Do you swear that you will, to the best of your ability, protect and defend this colony against our enemies and faithfully keep this secret oath forever and ever? Nomi and Rex both agree. The pledge sounds a lot more political than you remember. Mars hands them both pins with the SFC club's logo. The first order of business is apparently dishing more about the Governor alum. What do you think about him? Mars drills Rex and Nomi. Is he as ignorant as he looks? He's not like pretending to be a nullhead to lull us into a false sense of security, right? Nomi and Rex look at each other awkwardly. Rex clears his throat and scratches behind his ears. Nah, Lum's just another meathead military guy. Honestly, he wasn't even real good at doing that. So I think they gave him a desk job to keep him out of the way. Then we came through the wormhole and he makes a splat. A bunch of people up top died, and he was the only one left. Yeah, he's like pretty okay, I guess. We don't know him that well. Mars stares openly at Nomi and Rex. Wait, you're telling me that he's the leader of the whole colony and he has all the governing experience of a trippet sandwich? Nomi and Rex look at each other again, then shrug and nod. Ugh. Mars explains, pulling her hair in indignation. I would be a better governor than this idiot. He just sits in his office recording stupid HoloNet videos about how we're winning and winning. It's pointless. Mars slumps in her chair and puts her head in her hands. What are we going to do about this planking nullhood? We should overthrow the governor. If we could, why not? If we want a better future, we're going to have to build it ourselves. I liked Governor Utica, Cal speaks up for once. She was really thoughtful and nice. Lum is letting people with guns around everything. It just makes me uncomfortable, man. You look at the little SFC pin on your shirt and realize your Salou childhood secret club might be turning into a bit of a political organization. Let's fucking go. Let's see, card becomes blue. Yeah, that's the best I can think of. Or, no. Gets me 37. But this... Or what if... Yeah, yeah, okay. Still not high enough organization, man. Fuck. Anything on the ground here in Glow? Uh-huh. Anything? I'm not seeing anything shiny. Well, I'm seeing shiny things on the ground, but nothing shiny that I can pick up. Aha! Yoink. Who likes the crystal clusters? Mars and Nomi. But Nomi's birthday is mid-dust. Mars is... we don't know. Really wet. We'll just head in and deliver supplies. I just want that fucking last organization. Seek looks completely swamped when you report for work. Selene, finally! I need you to take care of these deliveries. There's too many. You grumble and bring up the manifests on your holopalm. What? There's no route plan, and some of these are time-sensitive, and most of them will take multiple trips, too. A few of them are alive. It's a total mess. Seek ignores your grumbling. It's your job to deliver these supplies, not mine. Quickly. There are more deliveries coming out of the nanoprinter every hour. This is gonna be tough. Okay. 755 21 954 or no. Boom, 32. Okay, let's go. That's gotta be the highest. Was not the highest? That's the highest. That is not the... oh, it was... Now we got +2 organizing. You don't know how you manage it, but you do. Every delivery done on time and no spoilage or waste. You plan the most efficient route too. Seek is impressed, well, as impressed as they ever are. They give you a small bonus, a really small bonus. Come on, enough to give me the fucking... You wake to the soothing sound of your dad's voice, then remember he's still gone. You wonder how long it will be before you stop expecting him to be here. You're lying in bed, staring at the wormhole through your window when you hear a deep thump resonate through the ground. Then a second one, quieter. The woven roof of your room quivers, unleashing a season's worth of fine glowing dust to sift through the air. Through your open window, you hear voices sounding the alarm. The annual offensive is here, and leading the charge are two massive faceless. Join the fray. You grab a plas rifle and report to the front, where a line of soldiers has taken up arms and is waiting for orders. The colony prepares to defend itself against the two building-scale faceless, as well as a teeming swarm of smaller Xenos that seethe towards you. Hold steady! Keep the line! No! Governor Lum yells, running from the front gates to the front of the defensive line. He elbows Red out of the way and waves his arms wildly. Bring them closer! Draw them in! Red stops himself from shoving Lum back, but just barely. You can tell. Are you serious? Can't let them any further into the colony. We're gonna fight them on our territory, Lum cries, raising his plas rifle over his head with one hand. We have the walls, let's use them. We'll let them come inside and pick them off one by one. We can't pick off a faceless, Red sputters from the sidelines. Lum smiles maniacally. You can see the gleam of his teeth from here. I have a plan, just follow my lead. And with that, he turns and begins to run towards the approaching animals, roaring taunts and firing wildly into the fray to draw them close. At a loss, Rhett motions you all to fall back and let the animals approach. The area just inside the gates becomes a swirling melee of smaller Xenos and plas rifle fire, the two faces lumbering slowly behind. Get in there. In all the disorganization, you get confused. You fire into the melee, screaming and retreating when some creature gets too close. You mostly just make things worse. Then an explosion goes off nearby and you freeze in shock as all you hear is a pitched whine. Out of the artillery smoke wafting over the battlefield, Lum comes running. Here they come! He shouts joyfully and plows through the gates with the two faces galloping behind him. It's without a doubt idiotic and horrendously dangerous. You can't help it. You hit record on your holopalm and film the ensuing chaos. You catch a glimpse of Chief Rudd putting his hand over his face and sighing. A squad of Helios soldiers takes up the charge and helps shepherd the faceless to the open area in the middle of the colony. You have horrible flashbacks to the first time you saw a faceless inside these walls. From the looks on the faces of the other stratos, you're not the only one. Then you're all thrown to the ground by a tremendous explosion. Fire engulfs the center square, roasting the two faces in an inferno that blasts the sweat from your pores. Rocks and chunks of dirt patter all around you with the occasional thunk of burning mushwood. Those soldiers nearest the blaze all recoil in surprise. Clearly, no one but Lum knew that the square had been rigged with explosives. You don't think anyone was caught in the blast, but it was close. Lum stands before the blaze, laughing and firing at the two tortured faces as they roast to death. You raise your holopalm to capture the image, his silhouette dark against the column of flame and smoke. It was ridiculously dangerous and stupid, but it does look pretty cool in a recorded footage. People filter out of their hiding spaces, shielding their faces from the heat coming off the bonfire in the middle of the square. On the horizon, the first watery rays of quiet sunrise are struggling to make a dent in the hot orange glare. The colony's fire suppression system is turned on the square, revealing the charred corpses of the two faceless. Utopia walks by with a reclamation team hauling an industrial plas cutter on a hololift. Did he use the mining explosives? Utopia says in awe. Mighty bold of him. Those things will blow a hole in the mountain, or a creature, I suppose. Wish he could have saved him from mining. That must have been the last one, and we sure can't make more. And she and her crew are out of earshot as they pick their way down the blast crater to carve up the faceless for recycling. Unfortunately, the colony wasn't prepared for an attack of this magnitude, or the havoc that Governor Lum brought down with those explosives. While everyone was distracted by the pyrotechnics, Xenos got into one of the greenhouses and destroyed next season's seedlings, and not all the explosives went off. As Utopia's team starts their cleanup, a stray charge suddenly explodes across the field. Shrapnel zips past you as everyone dives to cover. A piece hits you in the thigh. As you gingerly check the nasty burn on your leg, you consider that if Utopia is right, at least the garrison's out of explosives to play with. You can't just nanoprint more unstable molecules like those. Okay, we're gonna go back. Yep. Tough. Oh shit. Probably. Okay, we did better. Yep. Oh, fucking hell. I misclicked, damn it. Fuck! Let's fucking do this again. Wait. Oh no. $36, okay. Free collectible. Yeah, no, that, okay. So we'll do a +2. fray. Try to stay out of the way. Okay. Card gets a +3. We do this. 17. 17. $26. $45. Ooh, I don't know. $32. 8. Fuck. Damn, my stress is just too high. I think we reload again. We save scum it. We keep save scumming. It's a little sucky that we have to go through this each time, though. $28. First collectible use is free. Oh, fuck off. There. Join the fray. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, card gets +3. That's an 18. 17. 14. To the 18. 26. 24. 25. 26. I think that's best. Okay. 8. 8. 3. 'Think I'm gonna have to change this. $37. And that lowers it enough. Yeah, we'll push through. You're not exactly a professional soldier, but you managed to hold your own against the Xenos. Even though you still scream and retreat when something gets too close. You don't injure any humans with your plas rifle, at least. Out of the artillery smoke... Yep, okay. That goes down the same. Fortunately, the colony was well defended. You and the other colonists have been fortifying the defenses, putting security above all else. Tonight's defense was still a resounding, if messy, success. But if Utopia's right, you don't have any more of those explosives now. You can't just nanoprint unstable molecules like that. What are you gonna do during the next attack? Okay, I didn't get injured this time. Woo! Right. We're stressed the fuck out. Oh my god. We are hot now. Okay, I think that's gonna be where we call it. And I think we'll be finishing this tomorrow. I might not be finishing this tomorrow, I don't know. But we'll call it here. Made some pretty good progress. Man, this game is way better than I thought it would be. Damn. I'm happy with this game, man. Yeah, definitely be finishing it this week, either Tuesday or Thursday. So that will be Neato Burrito. What's Clay do? Clay's playing some Dead Meat. He's jumping around, playing with Fifth Nation. So /raid Clay Frank. Sasha, thanks for hanging out today. I will be live tomorrow night with some more Teenage Exocolonist. Because I don't have a life. So yeah. This game is good. This game is real good. I got nothing to say because it's fucking good. If y'all haven't put it to your Steam wish list already, you should put it on your Steam wish list. The Steam Summer Sale will start at the beginning of July, which is only a little over a month away. Go enjoy the Clay Frank stream. Peace.